What's up, YouTube? My name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is KennyJTV. Welcome back to another insurance video. If you are new to my channel, feel free to browse around where everything here is everything insurance. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for my latest notification. As you can tell by this video, I'm freestyling this video. Pretty much I got a huge appointment today, a direct appointment with a really huge carrier that I've been working with for some time now. So when I first started my agency, I did have a few direct appointments for homeowners insurance, auto insurance, commercial, and all my life appointments are direct appointments. But what I've seen and what I've learned is when starting an agency, a lot of the bigger companies, the insurance companies, won't give you that direct appointment because you have no business on your book and they don't know if you're going to meet that premium requirement. So what I did, I joined an agency cluster or agency alliance, and I got all of those appointments directly through them. So pretty much I was brokering business through the alliance, through the cluster, and I was able to write through all of the big companies. When you have all these big commercial insurance companies, you start to figure out which ones best suit you. You like the way they do business, how fast they respond, and what type of appetite they have. And for people that don't know what an appetite is, that's pretty much who and what the insurance company will insure. So for me, I do a lot of lawn care businesses, I do a lot of catering businesses, I do a lot of handy people, I do a lot of party planning businesses, and a few other things as well. The company that specialized in those specific risks was Liberty Mutual. So I was starting to place a lot of business through Liberty Mutual. And the way that my agency cluster works is I just answer a few questions and I send it directly to the underwriter. So how it works is they give you a call and say, hey, I see you place business for ABC Catering. We're gonna ask you a few questions and get you the quote. I did that so much that I had a direct contact through Liberty Mutual. So after a while, I would either call or email him. 99.9% of the time, I was emailing him, and it was literally 4 questions or 5 questions I would have to answer. I would tell him the name of the business, the address, what type of business it was, how long they've been in business, and if they need any business personal property covered, go ahead and let them know the amount. So he's pretty much my go-to guy for Liberty Mutual. Whenever I need a quote, I know that I can email him. He even shot me his number saying, hey, if I'm not in the office and you need that quote, go ahead and send it over to me. Of course, I do respect work-life balance, so I tried not to use his personal number. It's been a great relationship. He reached out to me a few months ago and told me that I'm his #1 guy. I'm the one that's sending a lot of business, and that makes me happy because we're both benefiting from this relationship. And if there's something on the quote that I don't understand or I'm confused on, he has the answer. So I learned from him, he benefits from me. It's a really beautiful relationship, and I've created a lot of great relationships in owning my own agency with different carriers and different referral partners that I'm just very grateful for. So about 2 weeks ago, Liberty Mutual set up a meeting with me. They emailed me and said, hey, are you available to talk? We just have some things to go over, and I'm thinking, uh-oh. To me, it's like, it's never good when people want to sit down and be like, hey, we got to go over some things, like what am I doing wrong? I'm still a new agency owner, so I want to make sure that everything is correct. I'm crossing all my T's and dotting all my I's. So I was like, yeah, of course, I'm more than happy to sit down with you guys. And when I did, they were like, we want to first thank you for placing all of this business with Liberty Mutual. And they were just going over the different accounts and asking, how do I like Liberty Mutual? And I was, of course, giving them their praises because Liberty Mutual, in my eyes, can do no wrong. They're one of my favorite carriers that I write through for commercial insurance. So it went on to say that, you know, you're doing an amazing job. You're placing a lot of business through us, and you prove you have what it takes to have a direct appointment. Honestly, I was a little surprised because I just started in January. I started writing heavily with Liberty Mutual in March. So it's been not even a year and they already reached out to me about a direct appointment. I was completely shocked. and he was like, is this something that you would be interested in? And I'm like, of course, you know, I want that direct appointment and things like that. So he said, we're happy to give you that direct appointment. We want you to know I'm in the state of North Carolina. Only 24 people have gotten that direct appointment through Liberty Mutual, through this cluster, and only 7 people this year, and I'm the last one. So I was completely honored and really happy. So I sat in on the training, and they were telling me the benefits of having a direct appointment, because with the alliance, with the cluster, I was still riding through them, and I was like, well, what's really the main difference? And he was telling me like your net worth of your agency. So let's say 5 years down the line, you want to sell your agency. You want to be able to have those direct appointments through those bigger companies like Liberty Mutual, the Allstate, the Travelers, all those bigger companies. You want to be able to have those appointments, so when you sell your book of business, you have something that is a selling point, or something that every agency doesn't have. And he said for you, a lot of agencies that work with us don't have this. And if you continue to write through the cluster, anybody can do that. So you want to get that direct appointment, you know, then you want to meet that cap, so then you can get 100% commission. Granted, the commission split is 70%, 30%, but even with that, the commission is really high. On top of that, they give us a 3% bonus on top of the commission that we already get. So the commission's already high, so I'm very happy with that, but I can only imagine once surpassing the cap, what that new premium commission would look like. So my advice for anyone that was looking to get direct appointments later down the line, if you're already owning an agency or you wanting to own an agency and get those direct appointments later down the line, is find out what their appetite guide is and see what type of business you can place with them. For me, when I looked at that, I saw that it was the lawn care services, the catering, things that were really interesting to me, and that's what I marketed towards on social media sites. And even when I went to parties, I remember I went to a party and the catering was amazing. I went up to her at the end of the party. Of course, I always have my business cards on me, and I said, hey, like, who's your insurance with? You're an amazing caterer, and I want to make sure that you're properly protected. She said some company, and I said, well, how much are you paying a month? And it was extremely too much. I asked her, could I quote her to see if I can save her money, because I do quote and I do insure a lot of catering businesses. She was like, yes, do you have your card? So I gave her my card, and I also asked for hers, which is a super important thing, is always ask for their contact information as well, because what if I would have gave her my card and then never got her information and then she never reached out? That would have been lost business. So I gave her my information, I reached out to her on Monday, and I wrote the policy on Tuesday, and now she's my client. So whenever I'm going out to these different events where I know there will be caterers or any type of businesses that I insure, I'm on the lookout and come up with a strategy of how to approach them and how to see who their insurance is with. And it's also about building the rapport with them as well, you know, talking to them and just seeing what they like about their insurance company, what they don't like, and how long they've been in business, and just get to know who they are. So then when you do call them, you have that previous rapport, you can talk to them a little and make them feel comfortable, because people buy from who they like and who they trust. And that was a quick story / recap of my latest direct appointment. I'm very grateful that I'm able to work with such an amazing company directly now. And for anybody out there that's looking to get direct appointments, just keep going. It is definitely possible. My goal is to have a ton of direct appointments with all of the big companies that my cluster has, so my agency can be more valuable. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for my latest notification. We are dropping the video every week. Yep, we are dropping the video every week. Again, my name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is KennyJTV.